Good day and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's another day. We're exploring another scholarship. Before we proceed, I hope you've been taking advantage of scholarship. These are the back-to-back window for scholarship applications. And if you're not taking advantage of this scholarship application for the time being, I hope you take advantage of them for subsequent videos and subsequent openings come 2024. Get all the requirements, and if you have any question, please leave your questions in the comment section and I'll surely do a respond to them. Without further ado, let's get started. Today's scholarship is the Federal Ministry of Education Scholarship at the in partnership with the Bilateral Education Agreement. It's based in Nigeria and for Nigerians. However, it has a wide range of coverage for undergraduate and masters. So let's check out the program. So we are at the page. Let's explore what informations are available. Therefore, we'll proceed with our so you have the Nigeria Awards, you have the it's showing this year, but you have this information divisions. You can check it out. Bilateral agreement. And so when you check out the bilateral agreement, scholarship awards, you can see. So check out the agreement. What does it cover? Together, and can take it up from there. So welcome back. This is primarily charged with responsibility of implementing this. You can read up on the countries with the bilateral education agreements in Nigeria are here. So any course you want to study has to be within the school, within these following countries. Scholarship awards are leading to first degrees, masters and PhDs. All the countries are non-English, so you have to study the languages first. These are key things to know. While eligibility for the BA awards, that's the Bilateral Education Awards for postgraduate scholarship, all PhD and master's degree applicants should hold a master's degree and first degree. These are the requirements you must know. Either at least a second class upper or a first class respectively. Now you must also have, if you have been a previous recipient of the foreign awards, you must have completed at least 2 years of post-qualification of employment experience in Nigeria. Yes, that is to say, if you earn this scholarship for your undergraduate, you must have returned back to Nigeria and at least spent 2 years of working in Nigeria before you can apply for this. Also, you must have your National Youth Service certificate or obtain exemption certificate. And there's an age limit here, so you check out the age limit. This is the age limit, of course. So you must be able to prove that you're within the acceptable age limit, and then your employer must give you a release letter to prove. So this is to confirm the first part that says you must have returned for 2 years. So please, if you're meeting your employer to write, please let them specify that you have worked with them from so period to so period. Possibly you could even draft a copy of the letter and tell them you would love them to read through this, and then if it is acceptable to them, they could actually type it into a letter headed or whatever, just to formalize it. So in the letter, there are 3 things that should be captured. 3 or more. 1 is the duration of your engagement. 2 is your achievement. 3 is their willingness to accept you upon your return. Every other information that they can fill in as far as it's positively going to add up to your eligibility. Now, that being said, that clears that stage. So we have the undergraduate scholarship, and for undergraduate scholarship, you must have, there is a high requirement. It's very competitive, a minimum of 5 qualifications here with A's and B's in your WAEC, May, June. They are specific about it, May, June. I wouldn't know if at the moment November, December is acceptable, but just for the information at hand and findings, research is reviewed, May, June is accepted already. Now, including English and mathematics at one sitting, all the relevant subjects to your area. Now, the age of certificate should not be more than 1 year for African countries and 2 years for European countries. That is to say, these your certificate. If you're applying for 2024, your certificate must be within this 2023. 2022 certificate by the time you're resuming to the school. May, June 2022 certificate by October or November, as the case may be, when you are resuming 2024, it will have been more than a year, and that wouldn't be acceptable anymore. So, it's students who just graduated this year from the May, June WAEC that are eligible. But you could give a try with the external WAEC, and if you're giving a try with that, your eligibility may still count. So just put in your application, then you check out the field of study that are available. Of course, age limit, you cannot be lower than adults as defined by the Constitution of Nigeria, which is 18. So take note of that. Now, fields: natural sciences, technology, engineering, information. So you have all of those courses, and I must let you know also that these courses available stands within the STEM, are validly within STEM. So if you are writing whatever it is you're writing, you should be able to emphasize applicability of your course, areas of interest to STEM, and the development of the country. The activities and division, you have to write a computer-based nomination, interview, and examination. And prior to the conduct of this, wide publicity is done through advertisement outlets. So pay attention to news channels, information channels across the country, national dailies, radio, all of that. Just pay attention. And JAMB is the authorized body that executes the first CBT IDU. So it is open application by interest and by end of December or early January. Application is open. The website is left open for a period of 6 weeks and closes before the conduct comes. It has been open for some time and it is inching toward closure. So please take advantage and just put in your application. The test results are processed and the scores ranked based on merit from the highest to lowest by JAMB in 36 states. They go it's a quorum or a competitive thing that people are picked across states. So nepotism is strongly frowned at, and at the very best of the capacity of the Ministry of Education eradicated. So interministerial nomination, and interministerial is convened each year soon after the CBT. So people who can represent it from such offices can nominate. So if you know somebody who knows somebody, or you're within somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody who knows somebody in the office of somebody, that's just to say that if you have someone who can vouch for you, you may be nominated under these people's offices. So number of nominations, I don't know, but Federal Scholarship Board is surely able to nominate you. So if you get you can be nominated to consider the results from JAMB in order to obtain a data bank of prospective candidates for consideration by number 8. Now, after you've been nominated and you're married, the 16-man committee is chaired by Director Federal. There's going to be an oral interview. It's convened by donor embassies, that is the partnering countries agencies. Now, after that, there's a briefing and orientation of you, and all beneficiaries are given first-hand experience. And then there is remittance and servicing of ongoing scholars. So all of the other information takes place, and the value of the scholarship is as broken down below. There is supplementation allowances of $6,000 per annum for both postgraduate and undergraduates to augment feeding, local transport, maintenance, there's a one clothing allowance of $250 per annum. There's a health insurance for all scholars, which is around $200 per annum. There's a takeoff grant for all postgraduate scholars at 100,000. It's a sumptuous package. Takeoff grant for all undergraduate scholars of 60,000 naira once before departure. Postgraduate research grant of $1,000 per annum. Medical allowance of $500 per annum. So and pass it all one-way ticket, 2,500 paid to the graduating scholars at the end of the course by the Nigerian Mission. So you have all of this. Then donor countries commitment, they cater for your tuition fees and accommodation, so you have no cost to move a muscle. I haven't said that. I've taken you through the interface. Now I'll leave the link to this interface for you to go through on your own. You go to the application page. I'll leave you at the page also, and you could go through it. Here I am logged in through the page, and you can see there is just 30 days, about 30 days to the end of application. So you can look through it and take advantage. Complete the biodata form. Once you complete the biodata form, you have the parent or next of kin information. You have your academic record completion, and then you have, when you complete it, you have all your documents uploaded. So you can see, just fill up the information, upload them, and provided you rank well, of course, the specification A's and B's. So a student who has pure C's, if in the whole state there are nobody with A's and B's, may be eligible. That's the point. It's a competition. Somebody who has A parallel in all his papers, and his A is tantamount to a 5 point or 100 point, and has A parallel, is going to come first before a student with B parallel, except the course does not relate to STEM. You understand? So that's the competition there. So just get informed, take advantage, and put in your application. And I hope that once you submit it, just hope for the best. This application has no much stress for you in person. You just do this and hope that you are shortlisted. Once you're shortlisted, that's when you go write the exam, present your documents, you get interviewed. When you get interviewed, you emerge the best, you go for undergraduates and postgraduates. So I hope to hear your good news that you take an advantage, and if you enjoy and the video adds value to you, ensure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can come across every other subsequent videos. And if you have a challenge with this application process, please let me know in the comment section, and we could run a video together on how to fill your application from start to finish. Yeah, so until then, don't forget 30 days to go. Ta-da!